everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to another worst to best. So today's is One Tree Hill. I remember watching the show every time there was a new episode, like from the newer episodes. I'd probably say from season 7 to season 9, because before that, I wasn't really watching TV heavy like that, so I remember seeing all that. I have all the seasons on DVD. I was watching them heavy when they was on Netflix. Sometimes I watch them when they're on, when it's on Hulu. But yeah, let's see what was my worst and what is the best. Now, all the seasons were good, but in 8th place, I would have to put season 5, because, it was the 4-year jump. They had put Haley and Nathan were having problems because, Nathan couldn't play basketball anymore. Lucas and Peyton were not together. Brooke was doing phenomenal, but she didn't really have nobody to share it with. And I did not like the Lindsay character at all. I could have did without her. I loved Jamie, like always have, always will. But I just didn't like the Lindsay character. Didn't care much for the wedding or none of that. It was Lucas and Peyton for me. And y'all know I always gotta give these a rating, so I just give this season, because I don't even watch this season a lot. That's how you know how much I don't really like this season. I give this season a 5 out of 10. That's what I would give it. And in 7th place, I would have to put season 3. Oh my goodness. There were so many things they did in this season I did not like. I did not like the school shooting. Peyton was a terrible friend of Brooke in this season. She went and kissed Lucas, and that was like Brooke's guy, okay? And like you did all that mess. Nathan and Haley, I guess you could say, were separated because of I was about to say Chris Tucker. What was his name? I forgot that dude's name. The guitar player. In real life, I remember his name in real life, I think, but I can't remember his name right now. And like it was just a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, and then there was the part where Dan killed his brother. Like, I really didn't like that part just because Keith had sex with his wife. Like, I really didn't like that. And then, like, Jimmy Edwards was getting blamed and he didn't even do it. So I give this season a 5 out of 10. All right, in 7th place is season 9. This is where Brooke and Julian are parents to their twins, and Haley is basically on the hunt to find her husband because her husband got taken. I didn't really like that whole storyline, but they had to end the show in some sort of way. I didn't like the way Clay was acting towards Quinn. Like, I didn't like that. And then you got Stephen Colletti, Chase, was hitting on the little dude's mom. I forgot his name. I loved the series finale of this season, though. The series finale where they ended it, and like Jamie was playing basketball for the Tree Hill Ravens. Like, I love that. Rating is 7 out of 10 because it had great story development. In 5th place, it would have to be season 7. This is where the show gets a big shakeup a little bit because you get 1, 2, 3, 4 new characters, sort of, even though Julian was kind of on the tail end of season 6. You get Julian, Clay, Quinn, and Alex. Alex is so annoying. Couldn't stand her because, like, for the past, once she left the show, I was like, whatever, but she was kind of annoying. Because she was like, she tried to kill herself, and, Julian was Brooke's boyfriend, and, like, he was doing all this stuff, and then Haley and Quinn had lost their mother, and you see Haley go through this whole transformation, because usually she's happy or mad. You don't really get to see her, like, be, like, really heartbroken and, like, sad like that, but I love this season. I really do. Like, a lot of good stuff happened. Even Brooke got proposed to at the end. So this season gets 8 out of 10 for me. In fourth place is season 2. I don't remember much in this season. I remember Keith was gonna get married to this lady, but it was because Dan was getting revenge because once again I brought up earlier how Keith had sex with Dan's wife, and you get to see the beginning of Nathan and Haley's marriage. I can't remember if they got married to have sex or got married because they wanted to have sex and they were in love. And then there was that whole Brooke and Peyton and Lucas triangle. Overall, I get this season 7 out of 10. I loved season 8. It kind of felt like it was going kind of fast though, because like Haley got pregnant again, had a baby girl. Brooke was about to get married. Alex was doing the singing thing. Quinn was with Clay and that whole thing. But overall, it was a good season. I loved the episodes that they had, like the bachelorette party, the wedding episode, the superhero episode. The superhero episode is actually one of my favorite episodes. 10 out of 10 for me for this season. Loved it. Okay, in third place is season 1. I loved watching the rivalry between Lucas and Nathan, and Haley being brought into the circle of Peyton and Brooke. That was kind of different, and it was nice to see Haley being brought into that world. If y'all haven't noticed, like, all the girls are my favorite, but Haley's like one of my favorite characters, obviously because of Naley. But yeah, this season was very good. There was a lot of twists and turns. I would highly recommend starting from the beginning, of course, because if you don't, you're not going to understand what this show is. But yeah, hopefully ain't nobody who has never watched the show before ain't watching beyond this point, because I might have spoiled some of the show for you. But I give this season 8 out of 10. In second place, we have season 6. This is where they all adjusted to being adults. Lucas is getting a screenplay for his book. One of my favorite all-time episodes of the show in this episode. Okay, so One Tree Hill did the most brightest idea. They had Jamie playing The Sims 3, and like there was a little bit of it playing throughout the episode. That was like one of my favorites, and that is one of the reasons why this got higher up in the list. Also, Peyton and Lucas finally got married, and they were having a baby, so that's just also why it's higher up in the list. And Haley is a teacher, and I think Nathan is finally gets to be in the NBA. But I give this season a 9 out of 10. And in first place is season 4. I'm going to get introduced to Rachel. Lee Norris and Antoine Tanner get to be more like lead actors. So that's Mouth and... Oh, I can't remember some of these people's names. Mouth and... I forgot the black guy's name. I feel bad. But, yeah, they got to be leads. He was dating Bevan. And, like Mouth, he actually got some from this clean teen. But he didn't really... Clean teen didn't really be with him because she didn't want to mess up his image. Brooke had cheated on her math test, and Rachel helped. And then Lucas had a heart attack. And this is where we learned Haley was pregnant with her first child, and like a whole bunch of fun breaking stuff happened in this season. The season gets a 10 out of 10 for me. But I hope you all enjoyed this worst to best. If you have a show to suggest, let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.